We're here today to talk about building a sales process from scratch. So how hard is it? You land in, you sort of get asked to come and join a startup. You come out of enterprise world where you've probably had a group of great tools and probably sales ops to support you. You land in, where do you start?
You nailed it. You nailed it. You have a lot of support in big enterprise companies, and that's phenomenal. But what's interesting is you probably need to peel the layers back and understand why is all that support there. And the support is probably there because you have set in stone legacy mechanisms that you can't change. And so any little bit of flexibility that you look for needs an entire team to help you. And you mentioned sales ops. I mean, I think no matter how much respect I have for all of my colleagues in sales teams, salespeople, sales management, I think one of the biggest unsung hero teams are the sales ops teams. And I think they play a huge role. I think that the biggest difference for me was I was excited at the opportunity to be able to, okay, what have I learned? Every company I've worked for has their own sales process, has their own tech tools that they work with, has their own sales methodologies that they follow. So what are the little snippets that I can try and learn and research to see if actually any of it is going to be applicable to the company that I work for now? And I think that's been the biggest highlight for me, is actually having the freedom, the blank canvas. It's a bit of a cliche, but it is true. And that's kind of the excitement. And I sort of thought to myself before I started, there's no such thing as a deer in the headlights. It's going to be phenomenal. But actually, it was the complete opposite. I was very much a deer in the headlights when I realized just how complex it was going to be to actually figure out, okay, of everything I've learned, of every company I've worked for, where do we get started? And how do I quickly figure out what's going to work? And I think that's part of the excitement through advice that I've had through fellow colleagues who are in other startups, who've said it's all part and parcel of the journey and learning.